Hello everyone, this is War Doctor coming to you with turn 1.1 of Operation Grim Tide, where I will be playing the Soviet Far East Command. We're playing with the 2.0 rules, which are yet to be released, so you're going to see some new things out here on the eastern side of the board. Most prominently, you're going to see early gen units in the Soviet arsenal, which will be pretty interesting. We're also testing out a Korean event. So this is going to be hot starting this turn. It's an event called 38th Parallel, where the Soviets have instigated a war between North and South Korea. And so I will be making a border attack here this turn. But lots of good things to show you as we play through. And I think it's just time to roll right into it. So, as always, we begin our turn with random events. So this one has been determined, and the Soviet player in this run-through doesn't have to do much. So what we do here is swap out the North Korean light infantry and turn them all into MBTs and then add 2 more. So that's all we do there. That, and we're going to launch a border attack, but that does not happen just yet. All right, planning phase. I have tech to do here, and I'm going to bring us over here to do it. So let's see where all this is. So, my handy plan here. All right, so we are going to go for a new tech first off. Actually, no, let's go top to bottom. So I'm going for anti-missile defense, advanced logistics, chemical warfare doctrine, and precision-guided munitions. So we'll just go down the list here and see what we can get. So PGMs first. I want an 8 or higher. Failure, 3. Okay. AMD, 8 and up. That is a 7. Okay, this is not going well so far. Advanced logistics. And that is an 11. So we're going to move up there. All right, I have done 3 rolls. And then finally, chemical warfare doctrine. That's a 1. So, okay, cool. 1 out of 4 is not terrible. So that's where the tech stands. All right, next up on our to-do list here, under the new rules, we get some diplomatic opportunities. So from the beginning of the game, you can attempt to influence cooperation treaty countries into becoming defense treaties. So I'm going to be doing that here with Laos, which, as you can see, is a Soviet cooperation. It's got 2 nice light infantry here, and it borders China, so we'll see how this goes. So 10 and up, I get 1 free die. That's a failure. Okay. Not an outstanding start to this game. Okay. So, my buys. I am going to contribute military aid to our fraternal North Korean allies. This is discounted at 2, so I'm going to be sending them an MBT for a mere 2 IPP, and we're allowed to send 2. So I'm sending field artillery for another 2, saving my remaining 6. All right, so let's see if I can get combat here all in one spot. Looks like it. All right, so first off, just make sure I've got this. So yeah, we have 1 combat. That is a border attack here into South Korea from North Korea. So I'm not going to board it. It is mountain, so my land units are going to be attacking at 1 less. We have 1 first strike on each side here. I'll just roll them together. My die is the red. It is a 2 or less. The South Koreans roll at a 3 or less. Of course. All right, so I'm going to lose a MBT before we even get going here. All right. So then I will roll my 5 MBTs at a 3 or less. And I have 2 hits. 1 3 and another 3, and then a whole bunch of misses. So the Koreans have opted to lose light infantry first. I don't get any target select, so that is that. So those guys will get to shoot. And then we have air superiority combat. So I'm just going to do the same thing again. These are 6s or less. I'm just going to roll them together and make that the start of the defender's roll. So we'll see what we get here. Oh, good Lord. All right, so I'm losing my fighter as well. This is really not going well so far. All right, so now the 4 light infantry roll at 4s or less. And they get 1 more hit. So we will take another MBT. And that is the conclusion of the first combat. All right. So moving on into non-combat. I do need to keep one of these dice for a recruitment roll. Don't want to forget that. All right. Let's see. What do I have next here? All right, non-combat movement. I have a few here. So I'm going to start out by moving these 2 MBTs in this SPAG from Uzbekistan to southern Uzbekistan. I am also going to move these artillery down here. I'm going to shift these 2 mechs from Cheetah and Zavkhan into Ulaanbaatar. So concentrating them there. Okay, let's see what else I've got here. I have here in P45, I'm going to take this sub out of port, and he is going to move over here into I-15. Nothing to worry about. My submarine here, nuclear submarine in P8 is going to move down to P36. 1, 2, 3, 4. My destroyer is going to go from P4, 1, 2, into here to join the rest of my fleet. Finally, these diesel electric submarines up in P3 are going to come down 1, 2. Let's keep a watchful eye on that Los Angeles class nuclear attack sub. And that, I believe, is all the news that is fit to print for this non-combat movement turn. Okay, so just make sure I get the phase order right. So we place units and... No, military delivery is after we roll for recruitment. All right, so I get a recruitment roll for the North Koreans at a 4 or less. It's a failure. And then we place these units. So the North Koreans will get a MBT delivered and a field artillery. And that's that. Okay. So collect income. I saved 6, so collecting 10. And that is the end of turn 1.1 for Soviet FEC. Thanks for watching, everybody.